Good evening. Okay. Not, oh, since 2 minutes live? What? Hmm. I'll just be chilling here for a few minutes to see who pops in, say hi, and then I'll get started. Just monologuing for anyone who watches after the stream. Okay. Yeah. So today we have quite a few interesting picks. I don't have our full setup as we usually do, so um, no images, token pics today, but I'll put everything over in Discord. So yeah, for today we have a few that everyone should be able to recognize, one or two, maybe three, depending on how active you've been in crypto. So that's a good thing to note. I'm very curious to see what everyone maybe thinks on, which ones they maybe recognize or which ones they don't. But okay, I'll just get through this really quickly. If you catch the recording, that's awesome. Let me know over in the Monster chat. So yeah, let's get into it. On first, as usual, we're going to start off with AI. And for AI, we have something called Oasis, and the token is Rose. It's interesting name. Oasis Network aims to provide a scalable and privacy-focused blockchain for data-driven applications with Rose used for staking and governance. So already we're starting off on a little bit of a bad foot, I guess we could say. Um, that's a bit of a joke because, yeah, you know, a lot of the times tokens are just used for governance. So, but Oasis does sound to be a really interesting little network. If anyone wants to check it out, the link is oasisprotocol.org. And this is actually how the banner thingy looks. I don't think that's the tokens image, but yeah, Oasis Protocol, really cool network for scalability and privacy focus for data-driven applications. I mean, privacy and scalable sounds like buzzwords, but hey, since they've been around, it must be that they have something cool going for them. Hey, we've opted in. Please say hi in the chat so I know where you are. I was just talking a bit about Oasis and the token called Rose, which is for staking and network governance. Governance is kind of a thing over here. Now, this one for our blue chips, yeah, for our blue chips, everyone should be able to recognize. I mean, if you're in crypto, you should know this term very well. Ethereum or Ethereum is the leading smart contract platform enabling decentralized applications and smart contracts with ETH as its native currency for transactions and network operations. You can also stake ETH in validators, but I think you have to like run your own validator, which is like 32,000 ETH to get your own validator set up. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a lot of ETH. That sounds like a huge, a truly phenomenal amount of ETH. I mean, ETH has been, I think, I remember, yeah, ETH is a little down today, but well, okay, ETH is down way bad. Even the 5-day chart is red. So I guess that's cool. That's cool. Um, But yeah, if you know of ETH, you know that like most of the chains that we use run based off from Ethereum. So BSC, Binance Smart Chain or BNB Chain because they've renamed it, Polygon, Arbitrum, uh, Base. Those are all basically rollups for Ethereum. So they kind of extend the usability and kind of the Ethereum protocol as a overall, which is dope. I think that's pretty amazing that one blockchain was able to branch out to be able to give us everything else that we've seen so far, with all the other blockchains and everything. I mean, if anyone has a different opinion, that's cool. I mean, some people prefer Solana and say that Solana is the greatest thing known to man. Some people don't. It happens. Now, on our next pick, which is something we actually, as Monstro, had quite a bag in. Technically, we used it quite a lot for our farming, which is traderjoe.xyz. This is under our DeFi category. And Trader Joe is a decentralized exchange which is on Avalanche, and it offers token swaps and yield farming, with Joe serving as the governance and utility token within its ecosystem. So, it has that utility, not like a lot of other things where there's just some governance and some staking. I mean, staking is cool. We love staking. But it's not just staking, it's actually technically has some use within the ecosystem of the Trader Joe, which is cool. Give some utility to your token. Don't just be like, we got a token, that's it. But yeah, which is dope. Dope. Real cool. And then the next one we have is something called Node AI. And this one is under our deepen category. I still struggle to understand what deepen really is, but hey, deepen it is. Hi, Anthony. So the next one is something called nodes.ai. And nodes.ai, I'm putting the website up on screen. Here you go. For anyone who would like to check it out. Nodes.ai, or the token being GPU. Node AI provides a decentralized AI infrastructure and computation, with GPU tokens used for accessing and paying for computational resources on its network. Now that sounds like a pretty damn awesome use case if you ask me. I mean, damn, paying, that's like full on utility right there. I believe that, like, that is a really cool utility. So you pay with GPU, which is, it's funny. It's a good name. It's a good name for the token, because I mean we use GPU for AI and so on. Um, so you buy the token, you use the services, you pay GPU tokens to use these services, which means there's constantly usage for the tokens. There's constantly something to do. Dope. Very cool. It's AI infrastructure and computation. So you're paying for computation, you're paying for infrastructure, um, and they have a whole network of that, which means like it's probably kind of cheap. I don't know. I mean, it might be cool to check it out. Um, and then our next one, let's see, we got our GameFi. GameFi is a cool one. In GameFi, we have Portal. Uh, I've seen Portal around actually. So Portal is, another cool little thing. I'm going to pull up their website on screen quickly. So if anyone wants to go have a look, you can as soon as I find it, because surprisingly this one's a bit hard to find. Portal token, Portal coin. There we go. Integrated with Magic Eden. So let me pull this up quickly. Damn. Some of these ones are a little tough to get. So this one's in GameFi category, and its website is, oh no, that's a shortened URL, but okay. So you can use that shortened URL or go to portalgaming.com. Yeah. Do. Portalgaming.com, and Portal, which is their token, so kept it simple, is a blockchain-based gaming platform offering cross game assets and rewards, with Portal used for transactions and governance within the ecosystem. I suppose the governance term is going to be thrown around a lot today. But yeah, so another cool little ecosystem that's built for cross games. So assets, rewards, all of those kinds of things. It's built completely around games, which is cool. We love to see those kinds of ecosystems. Last week we also had one that was very focused around enabling games and enabling people to be able to play games, providing a launch pad of sorts for people to be able to play the games. Uh, yeah, really cool little one. Quite a fan, quite a fan. And then we have our layer one or layer twos. And in this one, we have Arbitrum. Hey, I mentioned Arbitrum not too long ago. So that's a cool one. Arbitrum is a layer 2. Oh no. Arbitrum is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. And I forgot to share the link for the live stream. So I'm going to go drop that quickly in the Monster chat. Um, yeah. In the meantime, Arbitrum is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. And if you've used Arbitrum, it's insanely fast. I can say this because I've, tried it out. I've given it a bit of a it's ah, like when they say it's Arbitrum Nitro, they really meant it's Nitro. It is incredibly fast. Um, tra transactions execute immediately, and you basically like just click transact, you sign the approval, whatever, and then it's done, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm quite a bit of a fan of Arbitrum actually. I won't lie on that. And Arbitrum's website is arbitrum.io, pulling up on screen. So if you'd like to have a look, you can go ahead and check Arbitrum out if you haven't already. But yeah, cool little ecosystem to get into all on its own. If you haven't yet, yeah, uh, that would be Arbitrum, which is a layer 2. Let's not forget that. And then our next one, let us look at our memes. Let's get some energy for this. So, our meme pick for this week is Shiba Inu. Now, most of us will probably recognize Shiba Inu. I mean, who doesn't love a cute little dog meme coin thing that's like just existing over there because they can. Um, Everyone knows the memes of Shiba, the Shiba Inu, which is another Japanese dog thing, which is cool. Can't seem to find a website for them, which is cool, I guess. Maybe I just searched wrong. But yeah, Shiba Inu is on Ethereum, I believe. Oh, yeah, really cool little thing. Oh, Shiba Inu is its own little ecosystem. So yeah, that's cool. The token is called SHIB, and Shiba is a meme coin inspired cryptocurrency with strong community focus, often used in various DeFi applications and for community-driven projects. Um, Notice we didn't say governance or staking or anything like that, but Shiba or SHIB has been used quite often within different ecosystems, different DeFi projects or so, just as a way of providing, I suppose, utility in a sense. I mean, it's a meme coin and it's obviously a community-driven thing. So a lot of people will think, oh, why don't we do this with SHIB? Because we can. And then people go do whatever, create a marketplace or a trading thing or something. Like it's just how it goes. People will think, SHIB, let's go. I mean, when you are community driven, that's just really cool. You don't see that often with a lot of other things, and that's just how it is. Our next pick will be under RWA or real world assets, and this will be Pendle. Pendle is a decentralized platform for tokenizing future yield on crypto assets, and then the Pendle token itself is used for governance and staking within its ecosystem. So we like the word staking because that means Monster can stake unless they're locking it up for centuries. Um, but it does have staking, which is cool, and of course it's used for governance. So like I guess we kind of expected that with Pendle. Um, I do believe we've mentioned Pendle Finance before. I think one of our guests actually chose Pendle last week or the week before. which is cool. I mean, it just shows that like if multiple people are choosing Pendle, a lot of people actually like it, and I've heard about it, which makes it a really great pick overall for Monstro, for anyone to, get a little few bucks into, check out the ecosystem. I mean, it's purely focused on yield, trading, leverages, and stuff like that. So it's a really cool little ecosystem that if you got a Pendle, you can go Pendle it. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Okay, now that is the last pick for Monstro. Our next picks are for Monstro's guests, and we actually have quite a few interesting picks this week. Magic Formulas always bring in some really cool little things, and this week he did not disappoint. Once again, like guy's really good at bringing like some of the coolest things. But first, first on our list is the Render Network, and this one was actually chosen by James Pelton. So Render Network is a decentralized solution for GPU rendering for digital content creation, and you use render tokens, which is the Render Network token, to pay for rendering services and network participation. I'm not exactly sure what the network participation is, probably some kind of staking mechanism. Hi, Various. Good to see you popping in. I'm just like rambling on here about notes and things. Um, so the token render is used for paying for the rendering services as well as network. But again, I don't know what network participation is, but hey, that's cool. Um, and they offer. So when you're paying with a render token, you will get like some of the shared GPU, I guess, of the network for digital content creation, which can be very expensive when you're doing it on your own. But if you have a larger network, it's probably a little cheaper. So it would make more sense to use the render network if you're doing a bunch of high graphics sort of designs that require a huge amount of GPU to render the content. And it might even be a lot cheaper and a lot more accessible than building your own PC. Um, and yeah, that's been James Pelton's pick, Render Network or Render. The website is on screen if you'd like to have it, if you'd like to check it out. And then our next pick is from Magic Formula. And this one has a very interesting name. Very interesting. Like it's like what? What do you mean? What do you mean? So anyone is Magic Formula's pick, and I believe I got the right website. So anyone.io, and this is Anyone Protocol. Anyone Protocol is it aims to enable privacy preserving smart contracts and decentralized applications. And I suppose here's a bit of an interesting part of it. It's used for paying for transaction fees because it's a network, and you guessed it, protocol governance. I mean, I think like it's like sixth time today that we're saying governance. So yeah, out of 12 picks, we have at least 6 or 8 that are just for governance. So that's a cool. It's a protocol that's also pretty much privacy, I suppose, preserving, as I would call it, for the smart contracts and decentralized applications. So if people, developers, I mean, the only person people would really take note of that kind of information with people that are developers creating smart contracts on, I don't know, some DeFi applications or so, who want to keep their secrets to themselves, because you can't really do that on other chains if you are verifying your contracts, which is a normal thing to do, or very often done at least. So the chain is focused on preserving the privacy of the smart contracts. I'm not sure exactly in which way, but it sounds really cool. It sounds like it would have a lot of use for certain people that like they, preserving their privacy and so on. Might even just be obscuring the wallet addresses, which would also be interesting. But yeah, that's our Anyone protocol chosen by Magic Formula. As always, Magic Formula always comes with the most interesting picks you could even think of. Um, yeah, I really wonder where he finds these picks. This is like he's always out here bringing the craziest picks ever. Um, and then we have our next pick, which is from Crypto Richie. I mean, Crypto Mischief or Richie, as everyone kind of knows him. Like it's between the two. And this is Blast, Blast.io, or their token being Blast, the exact same thing as their name. Blast is it provides a decentralized platform for trading and managing digital assets with advanced analytics, and the token is used for governance and fee payments because it's a blockchain, a layer 2 blockchain. It has transaction fees, so you pay those transactions with Blast, I believe, or is that wrong? I think I might have gotten confused on that part for a bit. But yeah, in the decentralized platforms, you pay fees using Blast. Oh, okay, it's fees. It's like trading fees, basically. My apologies. Um, so yeah, and they actually did an airdrop a while back for anyone that had funds on Blast, because Blast is built that you can earn on just having your funds on Blast, if I remember correctly. So it's an interesting chain that has very cool colors, black and like this really cool neonish yellow. Um, Another thing that would be cool to just check out, see if you like it, if you're into it. Um, if you are, then Blast might be a network for you. Another one to look into, maybe dip your toes in, add some funds over there, do some yield farming or not. We all like certain things and we all don't like certain things. And our last pick for today is from our last guest, which is AJ from EMP Finance, Dex Finance, Spark Swap. uh, the list goes on. EMP AJ is always busy out here. And this one is Athena, or ENA, I guess. And their website is this right here, Athena.fi. And let me pull that up. Okay. So Athena is a DeFi protocol offering innovative financial products and services. And the ENA token, I guess we could say that, is used for staking, governance, and incentivizing liquidity. So the ENA token, you would get it for when you yield farming, you would get some ENA token. When you are staking, you get some ENA token. So it's all about kind of pushing people towards using their token, and they have a governance system in place because it's like a DeFi protocol and all, which is, I mean, I think that's like nine times out of 12 that you said governance. Um, but yeah, that is Athena.fi. So, oh, they're also the people behind SUSDE. It's like a native, I mean, a stable coin kind of thing. Yeah, very, very interesting. I suppose um, with AJ, we can always expect that when he picks something, it's going to be some kind of cool staking ecosystem, because AJ is always picking things that has some sort of staking that is DeFi yield or so. But if you have any thoughts on any other picks for this week, or anything you'd like to add on, or I don't know, maybe you disagree with a certain pick, or you think one of them is going to moon, while maybe another one is probably like, that'll kind of maybe 2x if we're lucky. We're always open to hearing people's opinions, and speaking on what our thoughts are. Monster is a very open ecosystem like that, and we love just having conversations about things. Um, yeah, and that will be it for today's picks. If anyone has anything to say, drop it in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's the YouTuber thing to say. Um, yeah, it's been an interesting set of picks for today with Ethereum, Trader Joe, Arbitrum. So that's 3, 4 with Blast. So at least 4 or 5. Oh, and Shib. So at least five that most people would probably be able to recognize if you've been around in crypto for a while, with SHIB kind of being a very community thing. And I think the community is huge. So if you even seen the meme, you probably would have heard of the SHIB token. Ethereum being Ethereum, Arbitrum being a layer 2. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the monster chat. And that will be it for tonight. Thank you for joining and goodbye.